Welcome. If you like seeing cars, car show coverages, auto industry news, and more, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell for the latest updates. Welcome to Gear Vlogs. I'm your host, Mario. With the recent unveiling of the new C8 Corvette by Chevrolet in Tustin, California this past week, we finally get our first glimpse of what the new Corvette looks like uncamouflaged, which we've been seeing for the last 2 years, running around on social media, from Instagram to spy shots and everything. So let's take a look. In the heart of the new C8 Corvette is a 6.2 liter LT V8, recently rated by SAE at 495 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. Now, those of you who want the new C8 to have a gated 6-speed, 7-speed manual stick, you're unfortunately out of luck due to the new configurations and the potential of how much torque and power that the new motor is producing. Ordinary DT or DCT transmissions or dual clutch transmissions that are on the shelf right now couldn't hold up to what GM predicts will be needed. So they created a all new transmission, DCT transmission design for the C8 Corvette specifically. Now, to better explain more what was all involved on this, I'm going to be rolling in some footage provided by GM, Chevrolet, from their own engineers and design team. So, stay tuned.
From a design standpoint, the vehicle had to be incredibly beautiful, and at the end of the day, when you step back and look at it, it has to say Corvette.
It's part art, so hand sculpting clay, and part digital math-based design. I think a lot of the leadership thought we want to go to mid-engine because it's cool, because the most exotic sports cars in the world were mid-engine, but actually we were doing it because we felt like we were reaching the limit of our performance capability in the architectures that we had, and so we had to do something to move that forward.
When I first heard that they were going to make the new Corvette mid-engine, really it was a game changer.
We're bordering on 70 years of this vehicle. So you have this lineage to it that you have to maintain, but you also have to be willing to grow and take it further.
With the mid-engine attributes, you'd have the rear weight bias from the engine for better acceleration, performance, and track times, as well as the low forward cowl for excellent visibility, and the lighter front, which really makes the car fun to drive.
Corvette is an emotional driving experience. No matter who you are in life, when you get into a Corvette, you're a superhero. We needed a bespoke transmission, custom designed for this car, because we have engines that produce massive amounts of torque, so the DCTs that are on the shelf wouldn't stand the Corvette duty cycle.
Is you've got a shaft that has your even forward gears, 2, 4, 6, 8, and your odd gears, 1, 3, 5, 7, and you can simultaneously be disengaging one shaft while you're engaging the other one. So it's quicker than a human being could shift a manual transmission. This way you get the lightning fast, less than 100 milliseconds shift when you need it.
What if we could do a new definition of a mid-engine sports car, not just for high-performance driving, but to go on trips, adventures, just make the driving to work an experience.
Utility of the car has been something we focused on too, ensuring that we've got a space for people to store luggage or groceries or what have you. So we have a front storage section that's very deep. We've got a trunk in the rear that not only accommodates 2 bags of golf clubs, but also stows the removable roof panel.
Driver mode, which is what most people are used to as tour, sport, track, and weather. My mode and Z mode are actually just 2 additional modes. Tour, we look at it as a balanced mode that's good at everything. Sport is a little bit more catered toward the spirited driving. Track is all about the response and how the vehicle handles around maximum cornering, maximum acceleration, and maximum driver feel of the road. What my mode and Z mode will allow you to do is for the driver to configure it themselves. The design intent of Z mode is for a single use case. You could set up Z mode for that curvy road that you go on every day on the way to work. Click on Z mode, do your curvy road, and then go back to my mode, and that's your day.
What we wanted to do was kind of go to a 3-seat strategy.
With the GT1 seat, that gives you your perfect everyday kind of driving seating position, comfortable bolsters. The new entry that we have for this one is the GT2.
The GT2 seat is really an exciting seat. It's a Napa leather. It has the most color blocking opportunities. It's a really beautiful form seat.
The other side effect of that is it allowed us to really dial up the competition seat.
So we brought in a new material. It does a couple of things. One, it holds you in, and then the other side of it is it eliminates a little bit more leather because every ounce counts on this vehicle, especially when you're tracking it.
When we started designing the interior, we wanted to make sure that it felt uniquely Corvette, but it feels like no Corvette you've ever been in before.
We're going from 10 colors to 12 colors. This will be the most we've ever offered. What we're finding is that our consumers want to bring a little bit of their own identity in the car and really want to exemplify who they are and bring their own emotion out. And then the other main point that we did on the interior was the stitching and seatbelts. And this is really giving you a step above black when you go down that path.
Drivers can now raise the front of their Corvette almost 2 inches in less than 3 seconds with the available front lift. While it can be manually activated, it can also be programmed to remember the GPS locations of up to 1,000 obstacles throughout your commute so that you don't, for example, have to remember to activate it every time you arrive home to a steep driveway.
Okay, I'm going to be reading off a couple of key points, bullet points from GM's press release regarding the new 2020 Stingray. First off being the new mid-engine layout gives the 2020 Stingray better weight distribution with rear weight bias, enhancing performance in straight line and on-track performance. Better response and sense of control due to the driver positioning closer to the front axle, almost on top of the front wheels. The fastest 0 to 60 times of any entry Corvette ever, under 3 seconds when equipped with the Z51 performance package. A race-like view of the road due to lower positioning of the hood, instrument panel, and steering wheel. Excellent forward sight lines throughout the vehicle for both driver and passenger. An enhancement of Corvette's traditional utility strengths with dual trunks for a total of 12.6 cubic feet of cargo volume, ideal for luggage or two sets of golf clubs. The 12 exterior colors that will be offered for the 2020 C8 Corvette will be the following: torch red, Arctic white, black, black silver metallic, shadow gray, ceramic matrix gray, Long Beach red, Elkhart Lake blue, Sebring orange, plus 3 all-new colors: Rapid blue, Zeus bronze, and Accelerate yellow. Options for interior color combinations are as follows: jet black, sky cool gray, adrenaline red, natural dipped, two-tone blue, and Morello red. For seating options, there are 3 options: the GT1 seat, which GM or Chevrolet claims or states a sporty style that emphasizes comfort while providing good support for performance driving situations, features Mulan leather trim, optional two-tone lumbar support, and wing adjustments. Now for the GT2, a first for the Corvette, these seats have a racing-inspired look with comfort for long trips courtesy of dual-density foam. They include carbon fiber trim, a Napa leather insert, Mulan leather bolsters, a jet black painted seat back, two-way lumbar support, and wing adjustments, plus heating and ventilation. The competition sport seat is designed for the serious track-focused driver. These seats include aggressive bolsters, full Napa seating surfaces, and carbon fiber trim on the headrest, heating and ventilation, along with an all-new durable performance textile inspired by Kevlar vests. New electronic features include a driver and passenger seat memory, heated steering wheel, tire fill alert warns the driver when the tire meets maximum pressure, 2 new Bose audio systems, a 10-speaker standard premium system, and an available 14-speaker Bose Performance Series system. Speaker grills are integrated into a lower door trim for a refined look that also helps guard against damage from footwear. The industry pioneering performance data recorder, an advanced driving analysis tool upgraded with high-definition resolution camera, and a new in-vehicle user interface. Customers can record both circuit and point-to-point road courses. The PDR can be set to auto-record like a dash cam that starts recording every time the Corvette is running, or configured to only start when the car is set to valet mode. The entry 2020 Stingray continues a tradition of no compromise value propositions, and it will start at under $60,000. So with the entry price of $60K for the entry level Corvette, seems like a lot of money, but considering that the car was going after the high-end European sports car market, like the Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, Maseratis, maybe a change in the U.S. automakers' ability to compete on a worldwide stage. Another question today. Comment down below if you will be eager to get on the reserve list to get your 2020 Corvette. I want to hear the comments down below. With all the features that I've started addressing in the tip of the iceberg, let's hear your thoughts. Do you like it? Don't like it? Comment down below. Let me know. My final take on it is, considering it's an all-new platform, and they say that with the Z51 package, that you get better cooling or better, larger radiators or better cooling system on the Z51 package. That's got me a little bit concerned. Why offer a better cooling system on the Z51 package? Granted, it's more high-performance oriented needs versus standardizing. I figured the corporate bean counters would just offer one system to cut down on the amount of costs and different parts you wouldn't have to incur. Frankly, I will like to wait and see maybe 6 months or 9 months if I were to pull the trigger to place an order for one. I want to make sure that GM possibly worked out all of the bugs on this all-new platform. And I'm sure there's going to be some issues coming up. And the question today is how far Chevrolet, how quickly they can address those issues once they do arise. Not saying that they won't have them, but who knows? Thanks for stopping by.